afternoon. Yang berbahagia Tan Sri Zarinah Anwar, Universiti Malaya Board Chairman. Yang berusaha Associate Professor TS Dr. Nur Badrul Anwar bin Jumaat, Associate Vice Chancellor Infrastructure and Information Services. Mr. Mahbub Yusof, Senior Deputy Chief Librarian. Mr. Aziz Abdul Rashid, Head of Museum of Asian Art. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the opening ceremony of Great Ming Dynasty Ceramics Exhibition. This program is jointly organized by the Museum of Asian Art, Universiti Malaya, and Mr. K.T. Choi, the Honorary Curator. To begin the ceremony, I now would like to invite Mr. K.T. Choi, who is the collector of the artifact, to deliver his special note on his collection. Please welcome.
Thank you and good afternoon. Yes, Dr. Badol and Tan Sri Zarina, we come here and coming back again. Thank you for coming again. I take out the mask. So it really gives me a pleasure to welcome you all here again this afternoon to experience the Great Ming Dynasty collections of these beautiful artifacts. You don't have to travel around the world to see this beautiful blue and white and multiple colors artifact from Ming Dynasty, because it is already exhibited here in the Universiti Malaya. So this is the first time in the world where such a complete collection is being exhibited. So I'm also very honored to collaborate with Muzium Seni Asia in Universiti Malaya to make this exhibition a reality. We have worked tirelessly with Encik Aziz, Dr. Kasia, and Encik Aziz, the whole team at this MSA, to put together this exhibition, which is indeed a lifetime experience. The pieces here are, as you see, mainly blue and white, which are symbolic to the Great Ming Dynasty. Of course, the blue and white was first introduced in Europe in the 16th century, which causes a porcelain fever at that time in the world. And in the West, blue and white in those days are very, very highly sought after, as they are indeed prestigious to display them in the living room. And in those days, they name and call it China. So in addition to the blue and white, there's also sunchai, they call it 3 colors. The wuchai, which is 5 colors, you can see later. The blue and red, the big plate, like blue and red. Single colors like yellow, red, turquoise blue, and green. Snowflakes blue, even eggshell white. Even the dehua white, too numerous of colors to mention. You look at the Ming period, it is from the mid-16th century onwards. It only lasted 3 centuries. That means 300 years. During which time, 16 emperors of the Zhou family reigned over the world's largest, wealthiest, and populous empire. And even during the Ming period, and towards the end of the Ming period, the population is about 300 million, which is equivalent almost to the population of the United States today. Of course, today is 1.4 billion. So during this period, which the art, the literature, the culture, scholarship, and technological development flourished, each distinguished by new heights of innovation, creativity, and achievement. So the Ming Dynasty was founded, of course, this is a little bit of history, by Zhu Yuanzhang, the man who defeated the Mongolian, and who is also the first Ming emperor under his reign, called Hongwu. Well, he named this new dynasty called Ming, or in Chinese, Da Ming, meaning great brightness. So he also chose his reign name called Hongwu, being the first period of the Ming Dynasty, which carry another meaning, which is abundantly martial, to reflect his military priorities in the face of a continuing Mongol threat after the fall of the Yuan Dynasty. So among the most famous of the eunuch during the Ming Dynasty is none other than Laksamana Cheng Ho in Malay, or Admiral Cheng Ho. In the West, they call him Zhen He. He is basically born a Muslim, and he sailed to all over the part of the world, 7 vast expeditionary sea voyages was undertaken during the Yongle period. He went to Southeast Asia, to South Asia, and even as far as East Africa, and even to Mecca to do his pilgrimage. So Admiral Zhen He, or Laksamana Cheng Ho, as more popularly known in Malaysia, more localized name, his specialty was a tribute that was given to him by the Emperor Xuande to reward him for his contribution to the Ming Empire during those 7 times sea expedition. So his porcelain, the blue and white, they have tremendous historical, artistic, and aesthetic value. Nowhere else had this ever been exhibited. So we are very lucky, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a really, really tremendous experience to be able to see firsthand, to indulge in such beauty of the Ming Dynasty, especially the blue and white. Thank you all for coming, and enjoy the pieces.
I think this one is. Thank you, Mr. Katie Choi. Without any further ado, I would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Badrul Anwar to deliver his opening speech and to officially open the exhibition.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera and a very good afternoon to all the audience. It gives me a pleasure to welcome everyone here who can join us today for the opening ceremony of the Great Ming Dynasty Ceramics. After long hiatus from physical exhibitions, I am excited that today the Muzium of Seni Asia, Universiti Malaya, has taken initiative to host an exclusive exhibitions on the Great Ming Dynasty in collaborations with Mr. Jeffrey Choi, an art and ceramic collector. Okay. I believe that Mr. Choi can somehow borrow whatever that he has, and then we can share lots of informations from him. As such, Mr. Choi and our museum are collaborating on the expertise in using science and technology, such as the quantum resonance age detector to identify the age of ancient relics. In addition to the quantum science, we are also using a high resolution magnifications of 50 times to 700 times to carry out in-depth research on the trace element of all the aging characteristics of the ancient relics. This is very interesting. In conjunction to these exhibitions, I'm also glad that Mr. Choi is willing to share his experience on ceramics, how to avoid fate, and why we collect all these artifacts. Okay. He also willing to help our museum to establish an early ceramics study center. We discuss some of the elements that we can further in the future, where we going to set up a research lab related to the museum, anything on artifacts that maybe can be materialized later in the collaborations with Mr. Choi. This research center will greatly benefit the students and the publics in identifying various ceramics from many civilizations such as China, Vietnam, and Cambodia. Ladies and gentlemen, since the museum is now under my portfolio, we are actually actively plan to have multiple and serial exhibitions, not just these exhibitions, for the next 3 years. On the other hand, we also like to digitalizing all the artifacts into the metaverse world, which we try to make this artifact to be available digitally on the internet. So people from outside Malaysia can visit us virtually using these digital platforms. Last but not least, I would like to take this opportunity to thank and acknowledge again Mr. Jeff Choi, Dr. Salwa Ayub, a ceramic expert from the Departments of Ceramic Study UiTM Sri Iskandar, and also Dr. Kasia for her involvement to make this event happen. I'm confident that all activities scheduled throughout this exhibition will benefit the participant in various ways. Again, I would like to congratulate to Muzium Seni Asia, Universiti Malaya, and Mr. Jeffrey Choi to organize this event. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm officially officiate the event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Badrol. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we conclude the official opening ceremony of the Great Ming Dynasty Ceramics Exhibition. On behalf of the organizer, we would like to take this opportunity to again express our utmost gratitude to our chairman, Tan Sri Zarina, Dr. Nur Badrol Anwar, Mr. Mahbub Yusof, and Mr. Katie Choi, not only for their presence, but also for officially opening this ceremony. And we are also very honored to have our distinguished guests, and among them are our very own librarians, to be part of the ceremony. Thank you very much. Now, we would like to invite Tan Sri Zarina, Dr. Badrol, Mr. Mahbub, and Mr. Katie Choi, together with distinguished guests, to visit the exhibition. Please welcome. Thank you.
Itu nak pusing, itu lagi besar, senang pusing sikit.
belonging to.
Macam tu je kena tinggal. Tak boleh.
Sayang.